Good morning, everyone. This is Corey Hinkle with your Ankerstar Wealth Daily Update. I've got a little market update for you. We're going to actually go all the way as to throw a flag on the AI rally. I'm going to show you some evidence behind that. And I'll also share kind of what you should be thinking in a scenario where we kind of have to throw the flag on this rally for the time being. And at the same time, the market is up today on the day that we're throwing this flag. So kind of interesting there. Before I begin, I do need to remind everyone this is a financial education presentation. You must do your own due diligence before acting on anything you hear in this presentation. More disclaimer information can be found on ankerstarwealth.com, and the opinions expressed are mine and mine alone. Okay, jumping in, the market is actually up about 3/4% right now for the S&P 500. We did have a pretty wild intraday reversal yesterday. Gave some kind of decent entry points on a few things, but then, the market turning a little bit higher now today. The market is getting some relief. We had a Federal Reserve official come out and indicate that, at least in their opinion, there is room here to continue lowering rates. One of the reasons we shared yesterday with you for the market slipping a bit was some fear around falling odds for a December rate cut. So, again, these are near-term things. Do you make investing decisions about one rate cut? No. But it's just kind of covering the topics of the day. Now, here we go. This you might have been a little more interested in. We are throwing a flag on the AI rally right here. And what does that really mean? It means that some of the price action we're observing is undeniably kind of it's evidence of investors peeling back a little bit of risk, a little bit of optimism in this space. Now, if you get a flag thrown on you, can you still win the game? Well, of course, you can still win the game when you get a flag thrown on you. But, it's a little short-term setback. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Let's check this out. The great NVIDIA. NVIDIA released on Wednesday some of the best earnings that any company has ever released. These were amazing earnings. And on Thursday, the stock couldn't rally on the back of those earnings. So that's a flag. That's a flag, right? You release amazing earnings and you get punished for it. Flag. That's a flag. Let's go to public enemy number one here. We've been keying on this. Oracle has now decisively broken that 200-day moving average, given up well beyond any gains that it benefited from for the OpenAI deal that was announced. Now, I'll add here, there could be some growing fear around OpenAI's ability to compete long-term with Google. Is Google quickly taking the throne there? I mean, it's possible, and Google's stock is up in a large way today. So that's certainly possible. Does OpenAI have as deep a pockets as Google? We know the answer to that is no. Oracle's tied deeply to OpenAI. Are they being punished for that association with OpenAI at this point versus before benefiting from it? Again, we don't know all things that will happen in the future or every single dynamic that's affecting Oracle's stock price, but we know that there's some real fear there, and we are throwing the flag. Throwing the flag. AMD, we have to throw the flag. AMD with the huge OpenAI deal, it could not hold the gains. It's fallen back below 200. Throw the flag. Can't hold the OpenAI deal gains. Let's go to, the scene of the crime. Is there a crime? There's probably not a crime, but if there was a crime, CoreWeave would be at the scene of the crime. CoreWeave is a data center, a debt-ridden data center build-out company. They're leasing compute. This is what they do. They are at the heart of the AI development rally. And look at the way those investors are being treated. They are being brutalized at this point. So what do? We throw the flag. Is CoreWeave, do we have, there's nothing at this point indicating like an imminent level of pain for CoreWeave investors, but man, if you're a shareholder here, you are really being punished. And this one, I will note this one's not in the S&P 500, but this one is deeply tied to an OpenAI as well. All right. So if we look today, the market's actually comfortably in the green today, but we do see some pain really localized in some of those AI names. Now, I want to hit on this. As you're thinking about your financial future, right, you can almost think of it like building a house. So when you're building a house, is it going to be windy sometimes, cold? Is it going to be really hot? Could it be rainy one day? On any given day, you could have some headwinds there that really make it tough or make it unpleasant, right? In those moments, do you start taking apart the house because there's an unpleasant environmental factor that day? No, of course not. You're still trying to build the house. So when we get weakness across multiple stocks, sectors, you want to be thinking as somebody who's building your financial future. You're a builder here. You know, we're building, steadily deploying, adding, and adding assets to help you build that financial future, which could be thought of as a home, over a long period of time. So again, I just want to leave you with that. If we throw a flag on something short term, that has no bearing on a longer term outlook, thesis, or plan, right? This is just the environment we're in. We want to be aware of it. And if anything, we want to take advantage and capitalize on it in the best ways that we can. So that's, you usually see some cash held back in really any portfolio type for opportunities that may come up over time that you may not have expected. That's all I have for you today. I hope everyone has a wonderful Friday. It is my birthday, so I've been enjoying that and getting some nice texts and messages and things. So I appreciate that. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Talk to you soon.